Hello everybody. I'm starting my English presentation today. I hope your intermittent fasting week is going well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it was supposed to be 5-hour eating window. Tuesday, Thursday, and weekend, we're supposed to be 8-hour eating window. Hopefully it's going well. Hope you're getting the benefit from it. Hopefully no more cravings, cravings curbed and everything. So hopefully it's not that difficult. Especially if you guys did the Ramadan fasting, it should have been easier than that. Okay, so today, by the way, I'm doing the live broadcast from my room because it's spring break, kids are around, so this is the safest place to do my Facebook Live this week. So, okay, today we will talk about good food. Okay, we will be eating to live our best. We will feel so good during next week. Okay, we will not fast, no fasting next week, just alkaline diet. We will be doing a week of this beautiful diet, like Hippocrates said. We will let the food be our medicine. Okay. So what's the goal of alkaline diet? The goal is internal pH balance. Probably we remember, right? Our biochemistry lessons, acidity and alkalinity, right? The idea is to consume enough alkaline forming foods to create a slightly alkaline state in our bodies, just as our ancestors did. Right? It doesn't mean you will never consume acid forming foods, but next week we won't. Okay? So we will all be eating alkaline food next week. We are trying to make our body easier time to buffer. Okay? Our body is always going to keep that alkalinity, acidity, but wasting some minerals. That's how it's gonna do. Okay? So, in the past, our ancestors consumed enough minerals from the earth, from the alkaline food, from fruits, vegetables, and all the plant-based food. For example, the spinach you're eating today is 10 times less, consisting less minerals than we did 10 years ago maybe. Okay, so our soil is not that rich in minerals anymore, unfortunately. So that's why we have to be eating more alkaline, more fruits, more vegetables to make up for that mineral content. Okay, so for example, next week we're not going to do animal protein. Okay, animal protein is very acid forming. Okay, it has huge nitrogen acid load. We all need around 50-60 milligram protein a day. So trust me, you will get that from enough protein from the plants, from alkaline food we're going to eat next week. Okay, so what else we are not going to consume? Grains, like processed grains. We're not going to eat cookies, crackers, pastas. We're not going to eat those next week. No processed food, no sugar, no alcohol. Okay, while some folks may choose strictly limit this, okay, sometimes beans have a little bit acidity, but it's okay. Okay, some brown rice, quinoa, those are okay. A little bit acidity, that's fine. Okay, but majority is alkaline. Okay, with this diet, high potassium, high mineral diet we're going to consume. Fruits and vegetables. Okay, at least 4 cups of vegetables each time, together with beans and all the legumes and the grains. We will remove the processed food. Okay, Why are we doing this? All chronic diseases start in small intestine, in the gut. If the diet is mucus forming, acid forming diet, it causes leaky gut. Okay? For example, if we have a lot of phlegm, mucus in our nose, like sinusitis, right? The same in our lungs, cough, phlegm, it's the same thing. The joints, there is phlegm, there is mucus, there is this acidity in arthritis as well, inside our joints, okay? It's the acid, mucus, that's responsible from all the diseases, all the chronic diseases. For example, constipation, right? People constipated have a lot of mucus around that stool, right? If we have constipation, every hour we're not having bowel movement, you know what that means? You're consuming, you're reabsorbing those toxins, waste products from that stool. So next week we're not going to be constipated for sure, okay? Even the dementia. Did you know that what causes dementia and Alzheimer is the toxic protein buildup in our brain? It's called amyloid plaques, okay? That are old proteins that accumulated in our brain. We need to eat alkaline. Alkaline food next week, okay? Everything is alkaline, will reset our body, okay? Will rejuvenate for its best function. We will change our diet next week. No fasting. Okay, simple example to this acidic food. French fries, hard cheese. Hard cheese is the most acidic food on earth, okay? Hot dog sandwiches, these are acidic. Example, okay? All the animal proteins are acidic, okay? It has the levels, but they are all high nitrogen load. So we're not consuming that next week. But those are the acidic ones. The most alkaline ones, fruits and vegetables, okay? So what's the alkaline diet? Okay, alkaline diet, fresh, whole foods, combined in a way that promotes optimal biochemical functioning through pH balance, okay? That's a unique approach that we'll be eating next week. What the body needs to maintain favorable pH level. This means that the alkaline diet provides sufficient alkalizing mineral compounds. That's why, because of the mineral compounds, to buffer the acidity in our body, okay? So every day we produce acid, okay, from everywhere. Stomach, for example, acidity, you know, our lungs, you know, we're taking it out with lungs carbon dioxide, a lot of acid forming things going on. So, but we need these 16 minerals to buffer this acidity. So human body needs 16 minerals, okay? There are 16 minerals that we need to take from outside, essential for human body. We cannot synthesize them in our bodies. We must consume them. The major minerals within the body are calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and magnesium, okay? Then there are a series of trace minerals that are zinc, copper, chromium, iodine, selenium, manganese, and others, okay? All of these minerals that are essential for life are derived from the earth, okay? From the soil. Bacteria in the soil breaks these minerals down. Plants then take them up through their roots, and humans subsequently eat those very same plants. It's in this way humans obtain their minerals, okay? Minerals form the most important building blocks in the human body. Play many roles, from helping to develop and maintain like strong bones and maintaining the bones, transmitting nerve impulses, regulating the heartbeat, to assisting in the production of hormones and enzymes. Okay? To the level that there is this Dr. Linus Pauling, he got 2 Nobel Prizes. And that doctors say that all the roots of chronic diseases is acidity in our diet. Okay? Like I said earlier, all the diseases come from acidity because we cannot buffer that acidity because we don't have enough mineral. So mineral deficiency, basically all the cause is mineral deficiency. How common is mineral deficiency? Let's see. Even though we in the United States are amongst the richest in the world, right? You know, all these developed countries, richest, even richest people, even the most obese people, they have nutrition deficiency, mineral deficiency. They are obese, but their cells are hungry. Okay? There are many reasons why we are mineral deficient. I said, you know, poor eating habits, yes. Also, industrialized farming methods, soil depletion. The soil is depleted of these minerals. That's why we need to consume more and more fruits and vegetables to make up for that mineral need. Okay? So the soil, the food your grandfather ate, you know, in his time, and the apple, let's say, spinach we're eating 10 times less mineral content than they were eating. Okay? So, for example, let's say we go one by one with these minerals. Okay? Potassium. The recommended intake of potassium is 4,700 milligram a day. However, the average person is only consuming roughly 2,500, like half of it, okay? Overall, fewer than 2% of US population consume the recommended amount. Just 2% in 100 people. Think about that. So, we are highly deficient in potassium. Zinc, for example. The US NHANS study, national survey, reported that 35 to 45% of adults aged 60 and over had zinc intakes below the average requirement. That's why immune system is not good. You don't have zinc, you don't have immune system. Magnesium. 64% of all men and 67% of all women in the US have an inadequate dietary intake of magnesium. Okay? Calcium. Only about 1/3 of Americans are estimated to consume adequate calcium. Okay? With females having even more depleted, more inadequate than males. Also, women need more because osteoporosis, right? So we're not consuming enough. Okay, are humans really suited for such a low mineral diet? Did we really evolve for this low mineral environment? Today, scientists have documented the link between mineral deficiency and illness. We talked about it earlier. In the case of potassium, several studies demonstrate that groups of people consuming low potassium diets have more incidence of high blood pressure and heart diseases. Okay, so I'll explain later why. Okay, what does potassium do? As for zinc, deficiency can result in slow growth, loss of appetite, impaired immune function. In the more severe cases, zinc deficiencies result in hair loss, diarrhea, impotence, and eye and skin lesions. Sometimes weight loss, like inability to heal wounds quickly, and taste abnormalities occur. In the case of chronically low magnesium levels, associations have been found between magnesium deficiencies and diabetes, hypertension, coronary heart disease, and osteoporosis. With low intake of calcium from plants and low vitamin D together causes high risk of osteoporosis, okay? Yes, as a conclusion, I would say that humans are not biologically or genetically suited for a low mineral diet. Okay, from an anthropological perspective, we see that humans evolved in a very mineral rich environment, and that the low mineral intakes we are experiencing today are rather exceptional. Okay, as anthropologists have documented, our ancestral mineral intake was 2 to 8 times more higher than it is today for most minerals. Some doctors are talking about like salt consumption for minerals. They are mainly talking about sodium, okay? Like salt has more sodium than other minerals. So if you're trying to get minerals, please do not try to take it from salt, okay? Try to take it from more and more vegetables and fruits, okay? Okay, so we are consuming, because of this excess salt intake, we are consuming 5 times more sodium. So there is this mineral deficiency, but not about sodium. We're consuming 5 times more sodium than the other minerals. So it's causing even more mineral deficiency with the others, okay? So please limit the salt next week as well. Okay, so we need to enhance our mineral intake with fruits and vegetables, we said, okay? So because that way we're gonna consume vitamin C as well. That's going to help with buffering, L-ascorbate, alkalizing minerals, okay? So alkaline foods, again, what are those? Most vegetables and root crops, most fruits, nuts and seeds, lentils and beans, spices and herbs, okay? All the vegetables, all the fruits, legumes, unprocessed, all the rice, all the grains, unprocessed is okay, okay? So what are we avoiding? Flesh of animals, meat products, meat, all the animal meat we're avoiding. Concentrated proteins, protein shakes we're avoiding. Grains, especially processed ones, okay? Dairy products we're avoiding. Eggs, animal product we're avoiding. All plants, alkalizing plants next week, okay? The alkaline diet also limits refined processed food, sugar, alcohol, and commercial table salt, okay? So alkaline diet is not difficult, okay? Don't think it's difficult. Fruits are ready. There are pre-packaged salads, okay? You need to put it in a bowl. There are beans in cans. Lentils are easy to cook, very quick, okay? Rice, brown rice, quinoa, very easy to cook, okay? Please don't make it huge in your brain. 1 week, just 1 week, we'll do this, okay? You'll thank me later. Okay, alkaline diet is proven that the most nutrient dense diet approach for the best bodily functions to run its best, okay? So why did I choose alkaline diet for our program? Okay, because it improves the weight loss. It reduces the inflammation. Low in calories. It has the power to increase the metabolic rate. Remember, we want to lose weight or we want to lose belly fat, okay? It increases the parasympathetic system function that tells every organ in the digestive system that increase your metabolic rate, okay? Accelerate the speed. Liver, stomach, digest faster, eliminate faster. Kidneys, detox faster, okay? Liver, detox faster. So that parasympathetic system, this alkaline diet is going to tell these organs to work faster, make the metabolism faster, okay? You're going to notice the puffiness will go away. Your face will be leaner, okay? Your belly fat is going to start shrinking, okay? So, urination, you're going to tell this from your bowel movement too. You'll have soft, easy bowel movements, okay? More than 1 a day, okay? So, the second reason, this diet reduces the risk of heart disease. I wanted you to reset yourself, improve the circulatory system. Why? Because alkaline diet gives you high concentration of potassium and magnesium, and also another substance other than minerals, nitric oxide. Okay, there's no other thing that would give you nitric oxide, right? They dilate, these two minerals and nitric oxide, they dilate your arteries, okay? It opens the passage of blood, reduces the blood pressure, reduces the risk of heart disease and heart attacks, okay? Hundreds of studies show that alkaline diet reduces cholesterol, triglycerides. It reduces any condition that causes the heart disease. Going alkaline is the best thing that you could do to reduce your risk of heart disease, heart attack, and actually stroke too. Okay? Cancer. Okay, the third reason for me was cancer. Let's reset ourselves, okay? Actually, what made alkaline diet famous was this cancer prevention, okay? Some doctors also believe it increases the immune system fight the cancer cells. Mineral-rich alkaline diet oxygenates and gives all the nutrition to prevent and even fight the cancer. Cancer survives better in acidic environment, okay? There is a famous system here called Gerson therapy. So they have multiple residential facilities. People who are diagnosed with cancer, they go in those facilities. I don't know if they continue their other treatments like chemos and radiations, but they go into those facilities to get alkalized diet, and they have great success rate. You can search online Gerson therapy cancer success rate, okay? Okay, so fourth reason, reduced inflammation, okay? We're always in chronic small inflammatory state. I want us to reduce this inflammation, get rid of this inflammation next week, okay? So with this inflammation removal, our bone preservation, muscle preservation is going to be better, okay? High mineral, okay? It's gonna be feeling great. More vegetables, more fruits, raw, fresh ones are better. The body tends to lose calcium when our blood is acidic, right? It uses calcium to reduce the acidity every 10 minutes. Following alkaline diet does not require this buffering system. Okay, we're not wasting any minerals from our bones. It preserves bones and muscle mass, okay? The minerals, calcium, magnesium, and phosphate, it improves the production of growth hormone too, okay, with better absorption of vitamin D. Okay, so fifth reason why I wanted this diet in our program. It prevents metabolic diseases, diabetes. It reduces insulin resistance, okay? So, even pancreas and liver function better in alkaline environment, okay? So, that's why we're going to do this for ourselves, for our best version of ourselves. We'll do this alkaline diet next week. Okay, so as we say, from 0 to 14, there is 7 is in the middle, and then our blood is highly tilted to the alkaline, okay, 7.35, right? So that's what your blood, your body is always trying to do, trying to maintain this slightly tilted alkaline level, okay, in the scale. So but in our body also we keep producing acid as well, right? Stomach acid, for example, right? So our body is constantly working on it. Even if you don't eat this alkaline diet, your blood is still going to be 7.35. Your body is gonna do that. Otherwise you'll die anyway. But how is it doing it? If you don't take alkaline minerals from outside, it just wastes from your bones and muscles, right? So what did we say? Even when we're breathing out, right, we're taking the acid out, carbon dioxide. So as we said, we've evolved in a high mineral dense diet. Okay, so that's why let's keep eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, a lot of alkaline diet, so that we can make it up for that mineral rich diet that our ancestors were eating centuries ago. Okay, so let me tell you 7 most alkalinizing food to incorporate in your diet next week. So if you're wondering, what is the highest amount, most alkalinizing 7 food, I'll tell you today. Okay, if you can find those, just incorporate in your diet to make you feel even better. Okay, so what are those? Oregano was marked the highest antioxidant content on earth. Okay, removes the toxins from your blood. Highest antioxidant in any food. 42 times more antioxidant than an apple. You know, apple, quercetin and everything, you know, vitamins, minerals. We know mineral is very antioxidant. And oregano is 42 times higher than an apple. Okay? So you will immediately start feeling better. It's a superfood. It's going to get the mucus out from your body. You're gonna feel great. Okay? Highly alkalinizing. Second, parsley. It removes the toxins from your body. Okay? It has high iron, high potassium, high copper. And British Journal of Medicine show that parsley is anti-cancer, antioxidant, binds the free radicals, anti-inflammatory. It removes the mucus and it's highly alkalinizing. Okay? Third one, lime. Okay? Limes. Lemons are fine. Other citruses are fine too, but highest marked one is lime. Okay? Packed with vitamin C, antioxidants, cleanse the blood from toxins buildup. Okay? It is astringent. It's solvent. It solves the mucus, breaks down and takes it out. Okay? It is manganese, copper, full of minerals. Fourth one, burdock root. I don't know if you can find burdock root. It has a lot of minerals, vitamins. It removes the toxins from blood. Antifungal. It is an antifungal as well. Okay? Anti-inflammatory. It is highly alkaline for our optimum health. Fifth one is watercress. Most nutrient dense on planet Earth. Okay? More iron than spinach, more calcium than milk, more vitamin C than orange. Removes the toxins from your blood. Okay? What's the sixth one? Peaches. If you can find peaches, if it's the season for you, go for it. Full of vitamin C, potassium, regulates the fluid level in our body, gets rid of the puffiness. It's antioxidant, removes the toxins from the blood, removes the mucus. And seventh one is pineapple. Okay? Pineapple is very astringent. It is this special enzyme called bromelain. Okay? Pineapple is the most astringent, most solvent fruit or any food. Okay? Great for digestion because of bromelain enzyme. Great for cleansing. Okay? Removes the toxins. Remember, it breaks apart all the mucus and gets rid of it. Okay, this was what I will all talk about alkaline diet today for my training for the next week. Okay, hopefully it will be helpful for you. No fasting next week. Okay, we're doing only alkaline diet. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to write to me. And then next week we're going to support each other again. So people, the one who is supporting you, your accountability buddy, accountability partner. If it's in your family, that's great. If not, in the group, please ask each other how you're doing. Okay, share recipes. I will share some recipes too for this alkaline diet. It's not difficult. Okay, it's just like okay, it's just like plants, ready food. Okay, so we're going to support each other. I will post recipes. Please, you post recipes too. No fasting next week, just alkaline diet. Please drop your weight and waist size measurements in the chats again, because I'm following those. I have my list. I will ask, how much did you lose from your waistline? Did you lose any weight? Remember, our main goal is waistline. Okay, so we will be having a great week next week. You'll see the difference. Okay, today that's it, and hope you have a great rest of your fasting week. Okay, so any questions, please drop down. I'll see you guys next week for calorie restriction. Our topic next week is calorie restriction for the third week of our challenge. Okay, bye now.